Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a real AI fueled hardcore exploration series. Alright, we're continuing on exploring this location. Apparently we can't get through here yet. What did that say? Admin access card needed. Okay. Then... oh, okay, I didn't know this was here. Let's grab this stuff. We'll leave the boxing glove behind. So the lab access card can get us in here. Oh, this was the other doorway. Okay, great. Alright, so we know we can't get in there yet, so I guess it's going to have to be this way. This makes me a little bit nervous because potentially maybe we got here last time and then got stuck. Admin access card is now needed. Alright, so we're going to be rolling with the... yeah, I think we did. Maybe we did get to this point. Yeah, we bloody did, didn't we? Alright, we're going to be rolling with the laser rifle. Which, as you can see, does not seem to be super duper accurate. At least at range. Son of a bitch. Okay, actually didn't hurt me. Oh, we haven't icons on the compass, do we? Okay, well that's new. Okay, well that headshot did the trick. Uh-oh. Okay, there's way more of them than I realised. Shotgun it is, I suppose. But this thing is also probably not the best thing to be using right now. Okay, let's call this a test run, eh? Alright, that was a test run. Alright, let's see how we go here with the 38 pistol. Wow, really? Got him. Okay. Okay, we know there's a few more down there. A well-placed Molotov may take care of those, though. Maybe we can avoid them. Okay, let's clear up here first. I saw the terminal there. We will go back and look at that in a second. Picking up some awesome shotgun shell supplies here. This guy just carrying on in here like nothing was going on. Science bobblehead. Get one extra guess when hacking terminals. Okay, I'll take it. Ladies and gentlemen, I will absolutely take it. Yeah, now this is where we got to. last time. And I was expecting there to be like a key card in here. And there wasn't. So, I don't know, we'll finish... Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the admin access card is ours. Alright, that's fantastic. I wonder what happened last time then. Anyway, I'm going to give us a save there because that's a little bit of progress. I did pick up a baton there that we don't want. Let's deposit some of this this junk that we have. If I can get this to materialize in the right location. And we'll drop off what supplies we have. Or at least the junk. That's all we use this for. I'm sure most of you know by now. That's all we use this bag for. Carrying junk in a semi-immersive way instead of making everything weightless, which, you know, is another option. How's our radiation? We're at 107. Okay, we probably don't have to worry too much about it here. Now that marker, oh, that would have been the access card. Okay, alright, so that showed us where it was. That's fine. Okay, I thought it was enemies located on the compass at the top. But 'twas not. Indeed, 'twas not. Do you stay still? Is it though? Is it? Get it! Come on, man. Get it! Oh my god, what is happening here? This guy's got a collar on. Mate, right in front of me. Oh. Took a stim pack right in front of me, dude. Anyway, we somehow managed to survive that encounter. Let's head down here. Next time that happens, I'm going to pull out my shotgun and try to shoot him in the face. I was a little bit shocked at what he did, to be honest. A couple of Molotovs. Not bad, not bad. Alright, I would like to go up and read the terminal. Let's read the assistance terminal. Okay, testing schedule. Oh dear. Alright, looks like we're finding out what's exactly the story with this error. Okay, private. If your name is not Rohit or James, then bot out. Hi, James. 15:34 hours. I was able to mess up the scheduling program. The system won't expect us to test anyone after lunch for a few days. If you're right about it, the overseer having helpers, I don't think anyone's noticed. Anyway, this will give us some time to get things ready without prying eyes. You can leave me messages on this terminal too if you need to. Should be pretty secure. We can start smuggling ammo in here. Nobody should find out if we're pinching a bullet or two at the time from the range. Still need to figure out a good fuse. But it'll take us a while to get enough gunpowder smuggled in from the range before that matters. Resistance? What do you think we're up against? Worst case, all the superiors we've ever seen. Gratitude? Yeah, that's not comforting. I really doubt it, though. I'm almost positive they're just got geeks up there, maybe just robots. Depending on the robots, I might take the up-top grads. I'm not worried, though. There can't be as many of them as there are of us, and they're basically training us to be able to overpower them. We won't know until we know, I guess. I guess we're going to know real soon. Maybe they're talking about heading up to the surface, 1s and Ks. James, have you thought about what we should do with little kids? If we hit the door during nap, they should be safe. We should still make sure everyone pushes forward as much as possible. I hope that'll work. We should probably have a few stay behind just to keep an eye on them. Good idea. We can trust Alma, right? Why don't you talk to her during her testing appointment tomorrow? She's in. Okay, so not completely answered. Alright, before we go there, let's finish off clearing this area. Not sure how useful those books are. We'll have a look at them in a sec. I don't think they have any weight to them anyway. Oh, they do. They have a small amount of weight. Does it go into our misc area? Or is it junk, is it? Yeah, okay. So that's something... We've got 4 overdue books. I forget exactly what they're for. But, you know, I don't know. We'll hold on to them for now. Okay, before we head down through that door... Let's just make sure we've fully cleared this location here. Oh, the terminal didn't have anything on it. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, I was expecting there to be something on that terminal. Researcher's terminal. Go back to that in a second. Okay, this place looks totally clear now. A few caps. Alright, so we do have 2 doors. I'm going to assume that maybe these actually lead to each other, these areas, but let's take a look at this terminal. Test protocol, aerobic aptitude. This station exists to measure and increase aerobic ability and cardiovascular health of test subjects, as the treadmill operator adjusts incline and speed to reach and sustain target rate in the subject. Once target rate has been sustained for greater than 60 seconds, gradually increase duress until peak heart rate has been reached or exceeded. Okay, a heart rate guide. Side effects, cardiac arrest, death, unacceptable. Okay, cease test if this risk arises, acceptable. Muscle strain, nausea, vomiting, loss of consciousness. Continued testing, okay. Researcher's notes, Nina. Nina won't believe it. I'm actually on the research team. We always thought some grown-ups must stay in the vault to help the overseer run things, even if we never saw them. I was right. Not everyone has to go to the outside world. They said I'd do more good here, and I couldn't be happier. I wish there was some way she could know I'm still here, still able to watch her. She'll graduate in 2 years. Maybe they'll put her on the research team too if her scores are high enough. Ah, to be young. It's only been a few months since graduation, and already I feel so much more mature than the kids I'm monitoring every day. Rohit and James both still talk about taking over the vault, like they think nobody's listening. Robbie and Becca still sneak off to huff pop propellant. We see that too. They'll never make it onto the research team like I did. I'm just glad I can still keep an eye on Nina. She's not doing too great on her scores though. She was never much of an academic, like me. Her physical scores are among the best in the group though. I'm sure she'll graduate to a good team for up top. I just hope I can see her before she goes up top. Passing notes. Supervisor Blissell lost some papers from his clipboard this morning. He was pretty anxious about it. He'd spent most of the morning searching for them, then pulled me aside to get me looking for them while he went to meet with the overseer. He really doesn't want anyone to know they went missing. Turns out they got sucked into a vent. I could hear the pages flapping in there. There's no way I can get them unless I were to go downstairs, but I saw Rohit fish them out of the vent down there first. I'm going to tell Blissell I couldn't find them. Shooting range maintenance. The range is really getting run down. I've asked the overseer whether we can have some supplies brought in to help refurbish it, but was told we should work with what we've got. Then she reminded me it wasn't even my station. I didn't think it would be a big deal to have her ask some of the up-top graduates to bring supplies. I guess they're really busy, and there's always some risk involved with her going outside. Maybe she'll ask at next year's graduation when she takes a few graduates through the surface door. Alright, so, again, not too much is being revealed to us here. Yeah, alright, so, these 2 doors obviously intersect. Then I guess it's time for us to head into the admin section. Although, have we been down? We have been down there, haven't we? Alright, then I guess, yeah, we head back to where that door was. If I use the compass here. Oh, I went the wrong way. Okay, I'll get us there. Alright. So, let's head in. What did I see there? Oh, okay, I forgot this time round. Okay. Let's hope we get some answers in here. This guy had a laser pistol. Chief Scientist's Terminal. Alright, we'll carry on with this. You know, we've done a bit of a deep dive here into the lore, so feel free to skip ahead if you're not interested. Welcome to Vault 75. As outlined in your confidential briefing packet, Vault 75 is part of a top-secret military program. You have been selected for your professional credentials, experience, and commitment to the improvement of the human genome. It is of the utmost importance that you follow the protocols herein. The mission of Vault 75, above all, is the refinement of human genetics. Your scientific staff will operate according to the research schedule set forth by Schlett, Braun, and Lamb. You'll be working with an overseer with a background as a military officer. Your overseer will be responsible for training and maintaining the subject population you'll be working with. It is important that you and your overseer maintain a healthy working relationship. Experimental abstract. Vault 75 represents an unprecedented opportunity to test our hypothesis that the human genome can be improved at a rapid rate through the combination of selective breeding, hormonal treatment, genetic modification, and an accelerated generational cycle. Is this the origin of the supermutants we're talking about here? The experimental objectives of Vault 75 are detailed in the handbooks which have been provided to you already. This experiment is intended to be carried out over multiple generations. As such, there may be unanticipated research opportunities that present themselves. Such diversions from provisional protocol are permitted at the discretion of the chief scientist. Prime. Oops, I've already read that one. Staff replenishment. Because Vault 75 represents a long-term experiment in a closed environment, it will become important to replenish staff periodically. This should be done by selective recruitment of outgoing subjects. We anticipate a certain percentage of resident population to exhibit high intellect scores but insufficient physical capabilities to be qualified for genomic harvesting. These subjects may be, at overseer and chief scientist discretion, offered the opportunity to join staff. Those who refuse should be disposed of in the same manner as unqualified outgoing subjects. Please note that all internally recruited staff should be kept strictly separate from general population for at least 15 years, to prevent members of the general population recognizing former residents among the staff. Only the most trusted and capable staff members should be admitted to the genomics laboratory. It is the responsibility of the chief scientist to very carefully choose these staff members and ensure they are sufficiently trained for their roles. Genetic harvesting. Outgoing subjects aged 18 years with aggregate scoring of superior or excellent across key physical, mental, social traits must be escorted to the genomics laboratory. Processing should be done on an individual basis and with great care. Remember that successful subjects will likely be capable of overpowering staff. Reiterate to the subject that a brief round of vaccinations is necessary and avoid arousing any suspicions otherwise. Each subject should have a file for processing which indicates which specific organic material needs to be preserved for future testing. Be sure that these directions are strictly adhered to and that specimens are stored quickly. Genome donors. Holy moly. Okay, overall harvest was exceptional this year. Lots of superior ratings in the physical categories. Many of our vital organ initiatives are paying dividends. Pain thresholds have been a mostly solved problem for years now, and we're finally getting past issues like cardiac arrest under heavy duress. The genetic material we're gaining this year should help the next generation meet goals we thought were still a decade or more off. Some concerns about aggression levels. We've had a few cases of psychological breakdowns due to stress over the years, but incidence was much higher in this group. Going to recommend we synthesize some new tranquilizers just to stock up. Food supply remains best delivery method for general population, but should be concerned about future with science staff too. Recruitment. Only needed one recruit to scientific staff this year, with Washington joining the genetics team to help me up here. Subject's physical scores were very low. He has consistently shown good problem solving and critical thinking. Overseer has concerns about his attachment to some of the younger members of the population. I'm not too worried. His psychological profile shows that he's very suggestible. We'll keep him on the observation deck long enough for those he had personal relationships with to graduate out of the population. That gives us some time to acclimate him to the experimental protocols without conflict. We just need to keep him in the dark until then. We had very low disposal overhead. Thanks to the excellent harvest ratio this year, we just 74% of the overall graduating class. Incinerations will be done within the week. Good first task for Washington before we begin the real work. Archived records. Nothing on record. Alright, so there was some seriously dark undertones happening here in Vault 75. Testing on all of the children. It's that age-old question, isn't it, as to advancing the human race in ways that science deems, I guess, interesting. And we've got a combat rifle here. You know, at what cost? Alright, well this is very useful to us. Combat rifle. We've only got 43 rounds for it. But it's going to be very, very useful to us. These heavy trooper overalls, whatever it is, fatigues. Gives us +2 strength and better damage resistance. Better energy resistance. Okay, we'll take that. Alright, so we just picked up a combat rifle. Very good. Now we've got the Overseer's Terminal. Let's just clear this area. Yeah, so, you know, the amount of tests that have been done on human beings in the past, and animals too, under the... well, what would you say? The guise of human, or evolving the human race, or evolving technology. Where do you draw the line? Is there a line? Is there a line to be drawn? It's one of the age-old kind of problems of science, isn't it? So many people have deviated into dark realms in order to push the boundaries into places that we have not yet explored. Alright, so here we go. Finally, the Overseer's Terminal. Operations Protocol Manual. Completed Vault 75. Personnel officers are responsible for admitting residents and obeying standard protocol for sanitization and scans. Research staff is to assist as needed but otherwise remain in their wing. Adults aged 17 and older will be isolated and disposed of by the head of security. Children under the age of 17 are to be taken directly to the atrium area. As Overseer, you are responsible for introducing the children to the caretaker robots and their sleeping facilities. Research protocols will not begin until the second week of containment. It is recommended that you participate directly in routine story times each evening. Family policy. Vault 75 has been built within the township of Malden, and all families with children aged 5 to 16 have been offered a subsidized admittance to the Vault program here. This should maximize the number of residents able to report for admittance in a crisis event. In the event that it becomes necessary, it is preferable to allow potential subjects to remain with their families in the bulkhead area over allowing adults to accompany subjects to the atrium. These subjects will not be admitted to the general population. Some distress is expected in the early days of internment. Please refer to Vault-Tech's childcare consolation protocols if guidance is needed. Staff duties. Personnel and security staff have been assigned to Vault 75 and provided with standard instructions as found in your operations manual. Research personnel are to remain in their designated wing and isolated from making physical contact with residents except under special circumstances. New research personnel may be selected annually from the Vault's population at Overseer discretion. Residents are to be informed that these persons have vacated the Vault. Residents aged 18 and older must be removed from the general population annually. Residents who have exhibited genetic promise are to be preserved for genome harvesting and reintegration. Residents of average genetic promise but high intelligence and docility may be recruited to the research staff at Overseer discretion. All other residents to be removed must be culled. Research staff is responsible for cultivating embryo replacements to maintain consistent resident population numbers. Vault 75 is to remain sealed until an all-clear order is issued by Vault-Tech. Annual turnover protocol. Beginning 1 year after initial containment, children over the age of 18 must be removed from the general population. This will be done annually on a date specified by the Overseer and Chief Scientist. It is recommended that this graduation be treated as an important tradition inside Vault 75. Appropriate ceremonies should be conceived of and performed by Overseer's staff with outgoing subjects being removed one by one from the main living area. Can you imagine like this annual event that everyone celebrates down here? Meanwhile, the research staff, the Vault, the Overseer all know that these people who are apparently being celebrated as about to graduate are just going to be culled. Once separated from the general population, subjects with aggregate ratings of excellent and superior are to be escorted to the genomics laboratory for processing. Subjects with excellent and superior intellect ratings, but not aggregate, will be offered positions as Overseer of research staff. per discretion of the Overseer and Chief Scientist. All of the subjects will be disposed of as outlined in the confidential operations package. Overseer's log. New researcher. Worried about the new recruit in science. He's supposed to be on simple observation duties and closely monitored until the subjects he knows in population have been processed. I know we've done this many, many times before, but something about this one feels wrong. Not sure I should have let myself be talked into it. We're having a capacity problem in the nursery. We are as full as we can be in IVFS, but introducing more residents to the population is going to be problematic. I prefer to wait until the next turnover. We'll have to discuss with Chief Scientist. Damn it all, some kind of wiring issue caused a fire in the archive. We lost some hardware that I'm told will be difficult to repair, if not impossible. Science lost a lot of the historical research data, though I'm told we can get some junior staff started transcribing hard copies. Some of the locks failed once the fire got bad, worrying, but turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Science staff nearby got in and stopped the blaze quickly. If the locks hadn't failed, then myself or one of the senior scientists would have had to manually open the doors. Okay. Vault 75 status. Genome preservation online. Okay. Remote door control. Let's get that door open. Interesting. So I don't know if I've ever actually completed this area before. Let's open the safe. So yeah, we know. I guess it wasn't. I mean, I suppose it could have links to the forced evolutionary, the FEV, forced evolutionary vaccine or virus or whatever it is that produced the super mutants. Perhaps this was like an early, you know, there's nothing actually in the safe. An early kind of test run for that, or you know, research station for that same virus. What have we got here? Grognak the Barbarian. Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks permanently do plus 5% damage. We've got an advanced steamer trunk here. We can't open this. We are almost to another level up, but locksmith is down here, so miles and miles away. Alright, well, I guess that's this area done with then, so, you know, we can save and get ourselves to the surface. Somehow, I've kind of got a bit lost here. I think we need to go this way. So yes, horrible, terrible things happening to the residents down here. It's a very interesting concept. I know in my life I've met lots of people who have strong views around. I mean, some may potentially say insights, others may say strong views into, you know, the real kind of, how to put that, the real version of, you know, what this sort of thing is hinting at. Things that have happened in the past, things that are apparently potentially still going on these days in deep dark areas of human civilization or society. But yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it, that you kind of have to wonder what could potentially be happening beneath the surface with regards to official oversight, let's just say. Official oversight of the human population. Anyway, let's get the heck out of here. Let's get back into the mix, up on the surface. It was well worth coming down here. I'm surprised we managed to make it through this as easily as we did, given that we're only level 4, or whatever level it is. But, you know, we got loads and loads of ammo, we got some better armor, we are still quite heavily irradiated, which is a thing, I guess, you know, we are going to have to look at some point. This removes 300... Oh, that gives us radiation resistance. 8 per second for 50 seconds. Okay, so that's a significant amount of rad reduction. About 400 rads, so we'll keep that in mind. I don't know if I've done the maths correctly there. 8 per second. Yeah, it's somewhere in the region of about 400. So we're only at 100 right now, so that's okay. We've got 3 of those. Alright, that's a success. 1 location fully explored. Now let's hope that the area up here has cleared of the synths. Oh wow. Is this a Why are we suddenly overburdened? Oh, because I've taken my gear off. Shit. Alright, we've got a rad storm. I mean, we can have a little look here. Why didn't that Crap. Why didn't that trigger before? Shit. Anyway, we are going to have to go back in and wait this storm out, I suppose. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're over encumbered. Alright, well, I've got to put this other gear back on. We're going to take a little bit more rad damage as we head back down. And yeah, we're just going to have to try to sleep. There were beds down here, so we'll try to make use of the beds as opposed to making use of the sleeping bag that we have. So yeah, all right. I suppose I should just run and try to find. I'll try and find us a bed down here. Alrighty, so we've made it to this location. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna try to sleep a good long time. You know, let's just say that, is it Hamish Holloway or whatever our name is? You know, he's gonna be exhausted after this experience. He's suffering from a little bit of radiation sickness, and he knows this area is totally cleared and safe, and essentially the surface is hell. And so, you know, he's gonna take his time to rest as deeply as possible. Our HP has recovered. Oh shit, we're still really high with our irradiation. I'm not sure if that had any effect of dropping our radiation level or not. However, right now we do need to have something to eat and drink. We'll do that before we get to the surface. Let's hope the situation above ground is better than it was. Alright. It seems to be better. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was that location cleared. Right, so let's get some food and water into us if we have some. We should still have... Okay, we've got dirty water. Does Nuka Cherry or Nuka Cola... It does actually seduce... It does seduce our thirst, apparently. Maybe a dirty water. Right, we're properly hydrated. Let's eat some iguana bits and a Salisbury steak. We're still a little bit hungry. Our radiation is going up. What else we're going to have here? Some sugar bombs. I'm going to avoid the rad scorpion egg. This stuff I would like to keep. What about a funnel cake? Great, okay. Alright. Oh shit, we got an infection. You got to be joking. Do we have any antibiotics? Shit. So that infection is going to damage us periodically. Apparently there's a hospital in front of us, so I guess that's where we're going now. Because, well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Thank God I just saved. And this time we know that there are mines out here. Yes, there are lots of mines. Are there? Oh, they've done that whole despawn thing. Okay, well... This time, I guess we're okay. Alright, let's head over to the hospital here. Potentially, we can find some antibiotics. What was that? Oh, shit. Okay. Not too bad. Son of a bitch, man. The infection won't kill us. Most of you'll know that. It'll just take our health all the way down. But, I mean, that's our location clear, so... I mean, that's this location clear from ghouls. Distress signal found. Okay, we can investigate that later. Medcheck research. Oh, I mean, yeah, let's... We're going to have to try it. It's logical, isn't it? You're in a situation, you got an infection that's actively hurting you, so you're going to go into the nearest medical facility, which just so happens to be full of... Is it synths or super mutants in here? I don't know. Let's find out. Is it raiders? Could be raiders. I forget. Could be gunners. I don't know. It could be bloody any enemy in the game, couldn't it, at this point? The problem is, the slower we go, the more damage we are going to take. Security alert, containment in effect. Okay, that's fine. Let's get a save off now then, since we're in a new location. And we are committed to this zone. If we decide we need to retreat, we will be losing a random perk. Okay, that's the rules. That's the way it's going to work. And let's see how we go about potentially finding some antibiotics. Why do I feel like I've been here before for this exact reason? Another security alert. That's fine. We don't need to know about that. Yeah, that's our health is basically going to be 0 very, very soon. It's ghouls in here, isn't it? Yeah, the slower we go, the more damage we're going to take. Purified water and a blood pack. Airlock terminal. Open the airlock doors. Access denied. Oh, because of the okay, so we need to disable the security alert. Well, I don't suppose I did that on this terminal, did I? The one that I kind of ignored and just went past. Let's just double check. I suppose we should check everything here. All security staff maintain site integrity. Okay, yeah, fine. Well, if we're taking on ghouls, it's going to be a melee situation. I know this area quite well. At least well enough. Okay, we have leveled up, have we? Yeah, so our other option is obviously to head towards a settlement of some kind and hope that we encounter a doctor who has antibiotics. Oh, we've leveled up, so our health has gone back up. Is there anything I can do right now with regards to being infected? I don't think there is, in all honesty. I'm going to take 1 in strength so that our carry capacity is slightly increased and we potentially hit a bit harder and get a bit more damage resistance. I think strength covers damage resistance and melee output, things like that. Alright, we are going to take some red damage here. At the end of the day, we just need to try not to die. I don't think the ghouls do too much damage to us. Still no antibiotics. Antibiotics are, I mean, kind of rare anyway. So yeah, the physical damage isn't what we really need to be concerned with here. It's more the rats slowly building up. So I'm going to keep my armor on instead of putting my hazmat suit on. Just because, you know, we need the resistance. To be dealt with. To be helping us, I mean, you son of a bitch. Okay, I think that guy infected us again. Damn it. Nothing helpful in here. Okay, what have we got here? Anything? Nothing. Nothing really. Can't actually get in there. Finally a bit of ammo, so that's helpful. Anything else? What do we got here? Requires key. Where do I get the key from? Jacob's password terminal needed. I don't know where we're going to find that. Okay, we've got a bit of red damage incoming, so maybe there's a ghoul nearby. So I've potentially missed the location of Jacob's password. You shit. I mean, there is a chance we'll just stumble across some antibiotics in the world, but I'm going to say it's quite a low chance at this point. I mean, do we just leave? I feel like running around this place is probably not going to do what we need. Okay, I missed that box. Alright. I'll do one more round of the place and just see if I've missed... Obviously I've missed something, but... Oh, mate! It was right near the start. Fantastic. Alright, I'm happy with that. Antibiotics. Cures our infection. We are... Right now... Oh, if I drink... Oh, I've got purified water. Let's have that. We're still a little bit thirsty. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. That was the whole reason we came in here. Obviously, we could go around and scour the entire location, but with it being full of ghouls, you know, the chance of us getting another infection... Did we get an infection from sleeping? I think we did, didn't we? On that dirty mattress? So that's something I'm going to have to take into account. And I want to get out of here because this noise is kind of annoying to me right now. Anyway, maybe the location is not fully cleared, but we cleared it for the reason that we went in, which was simply to get some antibiotics. Okay, so from here, let's take stock of exactly where we are. And I suppose continuing to head west, you know, to kind of safer locations. And there's a bunker of sorts in front of us. There's also a water symbol. And given the fact that we kind of need water right now. Oh, flip. That's a big pack of dogs. A very, very big pack of dogs. Okay, I'm going to have to take a stim pack. Looks like we managed to bypass the dogs there just about. Okay, yeah, we're headed west, so... Let's see how we go. What is this, this symbol here? I think you can eat hub flower. That is a settlement. What was there, like 10 of those things? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's throw down a save here. So I did respawn back inside the building. I went and got the antibiotics again. Got us healed. And right now I want to throw down a quick save. That'll do. Let's level up. What are we going to do here? We took a strength, didn't we? Okay, so we'll take that again. And that is going to do it for this episode before we, well, continue to try to live. You know, we do know there's a settlement actually here. It might be nice to touch base with that location and, you know, potentially use it as a little bit of a safe house. Maybe to see where we're at with regards to crafting. Try and build a few of the workbenches and things to see if, you know, maybe we can craft ammo and stuff. I don't know about the perks, how many we need or what we have. How much more experience we need to be able to do that. But yeah, we are slowly but steadily making progress. We haven't done too much in the way of exploring the Commonwealth, but you know, it's a long-term objective, very long-term. Our last series, we got up to 29 episodes. That's roughly 30 hours of gameplay, and we only covered maybe a third of the Commonwealth. So it's going to be a long haul. But you know, we are doing our bit, one little icon at a time. As always, please do consider checking down below, and there are loads of things down there for you to look at, for you to click on and to press on and to explore yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you will join me for another episode of a Real AI hardcore exploration series, coming your way very soon indeed. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.